Have you asked yourself what, when, where, why, and how is the 38th parallel created? Does Google have already answered you? Hi, I'm John Lloyd Alvarado, and I'm willing to cut those questions that bothers you. This podcast is brought to you by Greatest White. Tikman ang sarap ng tamang timpla. The 38th parallel is a famous name given to latitude 38 degrees north that is in East Asia, roughly demarcates North Korea and South Korea. The line was chosen by U.S. military planners at the Potsdam Conference on July 1945 near the end of World War II as an army boundary. North, of which the Union of Soviet Socialist Republic, or USSR, was to accept the surrender of the Japanese forces in Korea, and South, of which the Americans were to accept the Japanese surrender. The line was intended as a temporary division of the country, but the onset of the Cold War led to the establishment of a separate US-oriented regime in South Korea under Syngman Rhee and a communist regime in North Korea under Kim Il-sung. Despite several years of escalating missile and nuclear tests, the outlook for peace on the Korean Peninsula is rosier now than any time, since North Korean Supreme Leader Kim Jong-un took the power in 2011. The 34-year-old despot has agreed to meet South Korean President Moon Jae-in on Friday and U.S. President Donald Trump in coming weeks to discuss denuclearization. Kim has pledged to an end of weapons tests and agreed to dismantle the Pyongyang nuclear testing site, though geologists report it may already have collapsed. He has indicated, according to South Korean interlocutors, that any agreement to denuclearize would not be contingent on U.S. troops leaving South Korea. In response, South Korea has halted the propaganda that blares over the Demilitarized Zone, or DMZ, which has separated the two states since 1950 to 1953 Korean War. Moon has also indicated that he may submit a formal declaration of peace with North Korea. The neighbors remain technically at war as only an armistice was ever signed at the UN General Assembly. Seoul has offered economic and political concessions if Pyongyang permits nuclear inspectors into its military facilities.